What we're going to be looking at right now is we're going to be putting some of the parts and pieces for our installation and operation against this firewall back here. We have a condensate bottle that is going to go somewhere right in here. It's going to be a little bit higher than the unit so that it can drain back down into the unit. Then we'll also have a relay that we'll put up on the firewall where our wiring is going to connect. And so everything that we're going to do right now is we're looking at the layout of just exactly where we're going to put things to make sure that we can now start to look at the parts and pieces that we're going to need to be able to do the installation. In order to be able to do the installation properly, we're going to use a 10-gauge wire. Nothing lighter gauge than a 10 gauge, other than it would create a problem as far as a voltage drop through the resistance in the wiring. So we want to make sure that we're going to use 10-gauge wire coming from the unit to the relay, from the relay over to the battery. So we're going to be looking at approximately, I'd say 6 feet of each of those wires.
Red, and you have 3 colors you mentioned.
Red, green, and yellow.
Green and yellow, okay.
Relay that we're going to be using to hook everything up. And what we will do is we will find a position on the firewall that is going to be the most appropriate for us to run the least amount of wiring to. Typically, what I will do is I'll probably set it someplace right about there, just where I've got plenty of access to it and be able to move the wires and have a good access to be able to work with them, get to them, be able to make the connections. They're very simple connections. So we'll talk about that. We've got enough room to go from here to the unit, from here to the battery, and that's our electrical circuits.
Hi, yeah. Also, we're trying to find out that the electrical situation about the car, finding the proper where we'll connect. Paul is looking for this one of the 30 amps fuse. Try to pull it out and see how effectively. Yes, right here. Bobby now is finding proper voltage right there. 12 volts.
Right there.
So once you find the 12 volt, that's going to require, in order to connect to that actual hydrogen 1000 unit. Beside that, also, like we need 3 red, green, yellow color, preferably.
No, I got 12 volts still.
10 gauge wire, and also we need 3/8" of hose, which is basically their the air hose, which will connect from the devices through that hydrogen 1000 unit.
Something off in there.
Yeah.
You'd rather call it H20.
Hi, I'm Wazula again, and here's Bob. He's gonna be a real-time technician here. We're also gonna experiment installing one of this Ford F-150 or any other type of truck vehicle. You can see you have to maybe rearrange. Either you have to put the battery in somewhere else, or have to make some form of
bracket somewhere in here.
Brackets to install this our H20 technology. The fuel saver, you can say, or the power saver here unit. You want to say anything, Bob?
No, it looks like it's going to be best on the battery side. We might have to move the battery. Next, we'll find out where we're going to move the battery. Since it is a pickup truck, we don't want to just put it in the box. We're going to find someplace else we can move the positive to the battery. That's all we'll have to do. We can just ground it somewhere on the frame. So that's what we can do. But we're going to look up the possibilities. We just started this project, and there might be different possibilities. We've got a fluid washer here that I might be able to move, because right here is a good place, and this is, I might be able to put that on the firewall. Hey, we just started out. We'll find out what we're going to do. We're going to play around a little bit here.
So it will be variation from car to car, and a lot of them have enough room. Some of them we have to move. But worst scenario, you can always take the battery, install somewhere else inside the vehicle, or somewhere that you can always use that area which is take place for that H20 or fuel technology device. Thank you. Hi, I'm Wazula again. now that you have seen and heard enough about that H20 1000, and we have this running on this car, now we can see the fuel efficiency. From 16 miles per gallon, now we can drive literally 20 miles per gallon. So we're talking about right there 30%, 40% of savings on gasoline. Not only that, over a period of time, if I spend $1,000 for this unit, it will pay off literally in 3.5 to 5 months most, depending on. Now today, the gas is very expensive, as you can see, $2.30 to anywhere $3 per gallon. And if I were to make 5 or 6 miles extra per gallon by using H20 1000 or H20 2000 unit for this type of car, you can see literally how much savings that is. So we encourage everybody to look into that how much not only you can burn your cleaner engine, you can also have less maintenance, less wear and tear on engine because it's a less burn, and it's creating on demand that hydrogen that require that torque power to go up. So it's not only savings plus also your maintenance, your wear and tear, where you can double up your power of your life of your engine, you can say, or your car in this case. So I would encourage for every one of them to take a look and invest on this technology. Thank you very much. Hi, this is H20 2000. This is the one for big truck, bus, and 20 to 40 ton, any of those heavy duty truck engine, bus, you can use it, and also high power diesel engine. This is the one that give you a lot of power. That's our H20 2000 unit. You can see it comes with the mountain bracket, and you can mount it basically on any of this big vehicle, bus, truck engine. And also it works the same way. You got the positive, negative connections and connected to your exhaust system, and also got the safety valve features here. That's the unit right here. You can see it. Save you money and energy, cleaner environment. Thank you.